How are we all doing? Beautiful morning here again, and just putting a bit of water on the potatoes because it has been so dry. And I'm doing a bit of a walk around the garden now, and on my day off I've got a bit of gardening to do, and yeah, so I'll show you a few things through the garden here as I walk up the new area where I've got some new plants which I'm going to tell you about later. So this is Diasma Pink Fountain, which I think I've featured in a video already before. Over there, you can see it looking splendid at the moment, is the Acer Palmatum Orange Dream. You might just pick out some nice orange geums there as well. Really lovely. And then over here, more geums. Looking fantastic at this moment. I think the orange one is Tangerine Dream, and the red one is a red one. I can't remember the name at the minute. And in full flower now is Viburnum sargentii. Viburnum sargentii, lovely spring flowering. The Prostrantha rotundifolia still going well, and those lovely white hazy looking flowers there is the Sylvestris, or rather Anthriscus sylvestris ravenswing, and that's really looking lovely at the moment, really gorgeous. And the foliage there of Cornus alternifolia variegata. So it's a really kind of hazy, I was going for a kind of hazy dreamy look, and particularly in the evening time before sunset, it looks fantastic. That's why Wisteria sinensis, which I'm training as a standard, it's doing well. The patio garden there, there's been lots of Aquilegias popping up in the garden now, like that one there. Lovely. More of them just down here. That's the lawnmower. Hard job cutting the grass. And here we have the alliums coming into flower. Choisia just starting to go over a little bit now. It's Senta Gem. And then in the border here, the yellow still flowering is Euphorbia. The delphiniums are just about getting ready to do their thing. I have them staked already, and we have the flower buds coming through there. So these are delphiniums in the Highlander series. I got one. There is four of them altogether, 3 there. The 4th one hasn't done quite as well as the others. It was a little bit overgrown earlier. I was late cutting back these other shrubs in front, the Baccharis patagonica, and but the 3 of those are going to look absolutely brilliant. The Coria is finished flowering there. This rose is a rugosa rose here, Retausma, which is, I think, Latvian. It's got quite a nice fragrance, and it's a rugosa hybrid, so no disease problems at all. I haven't pruned it back in the last couple of years, and it's become quite a big plant. Below it is Silene, Raleigh's favourite. The blue flowers there in the shade is Brunnera macrophylla, Jack Frost, or a similar variety, lovely blue forget-me-not-like flowers. And as we go along here, another rose coming into flower is another rugosa hybrid, German cultivar called Schneekappe. Snow pavement, it's meant to be anyway. Fabulous scent from that one, really beautiful. These were repeat flowering roses, these rugosa hybrids, and there's no disease problem at all. On a lovely sunny morning like this, here in the pylon garden, the osteospermums are looking absolutely amazing. See them over there? This is an osteospermum, which is hardy, out all the time. Never a bother with the frost with these guys. And this white flower here, just as we go across it, is a stock, perennial stock. Great fragrance of that, particularly even there. But you can see the osteospermums flowering as a carpet of them. And this one is a seedling, which I had in another garden and propagated it up. Very easy to propagate, and lots of flowers. So I had this idea of a carpet of pink flowers. Many years ago, the end of the last century, I visited South Africa and Namakwa land, and I was absolutely bowled over by the natural floral displays there of these carpets of flowers. So that sort of partially inspired this idea of carpets of these osteospermums. And yeah, on a sunny morning like this, they're absolutely outstanding. And then up here we have a lovely viburnum plicatum, and this is the repeat flowering variety Watanabe. So not just spring flowers for this one, it'll flower again through summer and into autumn. It looks great in September, October. The Acer here is the Acer pseudosibodianum, part of the Jack Frost range. So they're much more wind resistant and cold resistant when compared to Acer palmatums, but very similar in appearance, and does go lovely autumn colours too. Can't remember exactly which one that is. Here, the lovely foliage there is Nephofia northii, which is doing well. The euphorbias here have gone out of flower, so I soon have to cut back those seed heads and let that lovely blue foliage in the centre come through. The orange and yellow foliage there are berberis varieties. There's a sorbus at the back flowering, and still a bit of colour in the Hellebore foetidus here, which look really nice. And that lovely purple foliage at the back is the Hypericum Miracle Night, which I featured in a video recently, which is really lovely. You see the new growth on it now at this time of year. And that's the berberis. Lovely there. And then in this area here, we have the annual flowers germinating well, and see them coming up there in the gravel. And over this side here as well, I have a slightly different mixture. I haven't watered these at all now, so we'll see how they do now with the watering. And then just see everything's starting to come into growth here in this area, and that's the Viburnum Watanabe. So I'm going to be busy there today doing a bit of planting out in the garden, and I'll show you in another video later on what plants I'm planting this week.